Alright guys, thank you for joining me. So this is part 2 of my collection at the end of 2022. That was the south wall in the previous video, and now we're going to focus on the west wall. The Winged Eagle Championship display. So every man to ever win the Winged Eagle Championship is displayed here in figure form. Initially when I thought of this idea, I didn't think I'd ever be able to complete it, but it took me over the course of a couple months and just collecting here and there, was able to put together this display. Initially I decided to do all Mattel Elites, but you see a couple Mattel Basics, and right there is the only Jakks Classic on display there in the form of Yokozuna. But this is a really great display and one of my faves. Now my AEW display just features my favorite AEW wrestlers. I don't plan on completing the whole collection, just getting the ones that I like the most. So this is them right there. Now these bad boys just came in yesterday. I was really happy with them, and this shelf is a work in progress and just some empty space for me to figure something to display on. Now there was really no rhyme or reason initially for this top shelf space. That Ric Flair figure takes up so much room that I decided to move it up top, and then I just saw that I had a bunch of Stone Cold figures and decided to make a little mini Stone Cold display. Now I'm starting to get more and more elites as the months go on, and these figures right here might be divided up into different eras in the upcoming future. Now everyone has their preferences on what to collect. Some people are just only Hasbro, some people are only Mattel Elites, but almost all different versions of the figures have their share of really nice figures. And right here is just displaying some of my favorite Jakks Classics with the title belts. Right there I need to get myself a couple of Intercontinental titles for Bulldog and HBK. Now I got so many Click member figures that they got their own display, especially the Sean Waltman figures. I got so many of Sean Waltman's, he might need his own display here coming soon. Now other than the Winged Eagle Championship display on the west wall, the top shelves for the west wall are pretty much just extra figures I throw together and had no space for. And this is also another display that was not planned, it just kind of happened. I acquired a lot of really cool figs that had championship belts and ended up making a nice little display out of them. The Samoan Dynasty display. Now this plus the Winged Eagle display are arguably my two favorite displays, and there's gonna be some added additions this upcoming year, especially with the Legends 18. We got the Head Shrinkers and Samoan SWAT team, the same guys. They're gonna be added to that display. Now I hate dealing with guys that act like they're too good for Mattel Basics, so this display right here is dedicated to some of Mattel's best basic figures, and then my bottom shelf is just some miscellaneous extra room stuff that I didn't have room for. Now this re-release of Rey is on my Christmas list, and I didn't know if my wife was able to get him on time, so I have him hidden here in the case that she did get him, and I'll just kind of see how it pans out.